I am pleased to report that owing to my tireless efforts, the highest honors which can be bestowed upon a teacher are now within your grasp.
You don't mean the academic palms?
Yes.
Oh, Dr. Stake.
Not so fast, Dr. Topaze. 12 members of the Academy have now read your first steps in chemistry and are favorably disposed. There remain but 8 members, which is 3 members less than last year.
Then, I shan't be mentioned in this year's list.
Yes and no. Colonel Lepinas informs me that you have been awarded the academic palms in a spiritual, but not in a political sense. That is to say, morally.
Morally? Well, that's something, isn't it? That's very nice. It gives me great hope.
Have you done the potassium lesson?
I should say not.
You better look at it. It's pretty hard. Here it is on page 86.
This is what I think of the lesson. Professor Topaze.
Will you pardon me? I'm a very happy man, and thank you very much.
Just a moment, Dr. Topaze. You left the electric light burning in your classroom all last night.
Oh, I'm sorry. How could I have done that?
Carelessness. You'll have to deduct 7 francs from your monthly stipend.
7 francs. What a pity.
Monsieur Duval, you have again neglected your duties toward the calendar. I am annoyed. This is your 3rd offense. I regret I am forced to remove it from your charge. Monsieur Durand, in recognition of your good marks, the calendar is entrusted to your care.
Monsieur Legrand, kindly leave the room. Morals and deportment.
Monsieur, let this be a lesson to you that Professor Topaze has eyes in the back of his head. You may return to your seat.
Thank you, sir.
Before we go any further, gentlemen, I wish to appeal to a boy who has been annoying our class for several days. I willingly forgive him for his past offenses, but I must appeal to his moral sense to discontinue his inopportune and undesirable melodies. I know I shall not appeal to his moral sense in vain. Very well. Dishonorable miscreant, you have bearded the lion. Beware. Gentlemen, I ask you to ignore these and other future noises. Act as if they did not exist. Today, we are not going to concern ourselves with chemical equations, geographical questions, or matters of historical import. We are going to consider things of a deep and fundamental nature. I refer to the question of good and evil. We are going to dwell on the habits of civilized peoples. Let us take examples from daily life. Question number 1. What must one be to succeed in life? Monsieur Tranche-Bobine.
To succeed in life, one must be...
Han.
honest.
Honest. Correct. Eminently correct. One must be honest, but what else? Honest, but what more? Monsieur Durand. He must be honest and
Kind.
honest and kind. Now, gentlemen, let us presume that by some freak of nature, a dishonest man becomes wealthy. Well, he is well dressed. He lives in a very fine room. He has servants and an automobile. Yet, has this man any friends? Monsieur Latour.
Yes, lots.
Ah, so, you think this man has friends?
I know he has.
And pray, why has he friends?
To ride in his automobile.
No, my dear Monsieur Latour. Those are not friends. Such people, if they existed, would be merely vile parasites. The man we are describing has no friends. The people who knew him before, learning that his fortune was not legitimate, would flee from him as from a plague. What does he do?
He moves into another mansion.
Possibly. But, may I ask, would he be any happier in his, shall we say, mansion?
Yes, if it's a nice neighborhood.
No, my dear sir. He would be happier in no neighborhood. This dishonest man, wherever he goes, whatever he does, will be inevitably tortured by the disapproval of his...
I know.
One moment, please, gentlemen. I will give you an opportunity to redeem yourself, Monsieur Latour. The disapproval of his
Constipation?
Monsieur Latour, I choose to think that idiotic reply was not a weak attempt at humor, but a definite lack of intelligence. 0. This dishonest man would be troubled by the disapproval of his own conscience, and so worried night and day, pale, ill, fatigued, in order to find peace at last. He distributes among the poor his entire fortune as a sign that he has at last understood that
Ill-gotten gains are not worthwhile.
and
Money does not bring happiness.
exactly. Now let us turn to a brighter picture. What is the fate of the honest man? Monsieur Télinault. What is the state of the honest man's mind at the end of his day's work?
He's exhausted.
Have you forgotten what I have so often taught you in this class? Is work tiring? Monsieur Cordier.
No, sir. Work tires nobody. Only laziness is tiring. Laziness is the mother of all vice.
Excellent. Monsieur Cordier, you will have 100.
Permit me, gentlemen,